Welcome back to Tokyo, and the last hurrah for Japan as the host nation in the Olympic qualifying tournament, searching for their second win, and they face the might of the World League and European champions France, who have already made their way through to the Rio Olympics. Les Bleus have been a super impressive lineup at these Olympic qualifiers. And it's another packed house in Yoyogi for the last match in 9 days of competition. Certainly been exciting world-class volleyball. France looking to end on a winning note, but so too Japan, who lay just above Venezuela on the points table. Poland, Iran, France and Canada will qualify. Australia losing to the Poles earlier today in the previous match, so they'll miss out. They finished 5th, China 6th, Japan 7th, and Venezuela will be in 8th place. There's the French lineup, led by their outside hitter Rousier, who's the top point scorer in the competition, the best spiker. Tonyuti, the captain, one of the elite setters in world volleyball. Le Goff, a defensive powerhouse, and they've got a deep squad indeed, coached by Laurent Tilly. And injuries to Yuki Ishikawa and Masahiro Yanagida have certainly plagued Masashi Nambu's Japanese team in the last couple of matches. They lost their chance of Olympic qualifying at the hands of Australia 3 days ago, or 3 matches ago at least, before the rest day. Whether Ishikawa takes to the court, or indeed Yanagida, who saw limited minutes yesterday, remains to be seen. Japan losing to Canada yesterday. France winning an exciting 5-setter against Venezuela, but they'd already qualified. And Rousier has been the supreme attacking player of this Olympic qualifying series. Ishikawa's gone through the full warm-up. Yanagida likewise. And Garpe, an exciting player for France. So the Japanese fans plan to send the Dragons out on a winning note. Certainly would be a nice punctuation of what's been a disappointing qualifying series for the host nation. High hopes before the tournament, but they haven't produced what they did at last year's World Cup. Certainly their form has dropped since that particular event. I must say the fans have stayed very firm with the Japanese national team. Their passionate support has not wavered one iota. There's the brave skipper, Konehiro Shimizu. Tonyuti, the opposite number for France. Seen some tremendous volleyball over the 9 days. Been quite superb. If it's a prelude to what will occur in Brazil in just over 9 weeks' time, we're into for some very exciting play, that's for sure. Now rise for the national anthems of both France and Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the French Republic.
A fiercely proud nation wanting to go out on a winning note. Japan versus France in the final match of Olympic qualifying for 2016. This tournament in Japan. I'm sure they'll come out swinging, both teams. France with nothing to lose. They've already won their passage through. Japan know they won't be playing in Rio. They've rotated their lineup. Nambu looking for a window to the future. Whether he's involved in the future remains to be seen. A lot of speculation that he won't be Japan's coach by tournament end. Certainly very keen to make a statement. This Japanese lineup. And there's the officials. Vladimir Simonovic from Serbia, the first referee, international referee since 2009. He's assistant Fabrizio Pascali of Italy. He's been on the international roster for 12 years now. Will there be Yanagida in the starting lineup? Will Ishikawa be playing from the outset? Let's find out now. The French have rotated their lineup, but have stayed pretty consistent throughout the tournament. We know that Clevenot is starting, Pujol, De Almeida, so Marichal, Lafitte, Rossard and Eno, so a completely changed lineup by Kevin Tilly. They've set out an experimental starting six. Eno, of course, the libero. De Almeida's seen limited minutes. And there's Laurent Tilly, whose son Kevin is in this roster of France. Team Japan starting lineup, led by their captain Shimazu. He leads the front line. Tomomatsu gets a start. Yanagida's there with Takita, Sakita, Yoneyama and Sakai. So no Ishikawa. He once again has fallen foul of injury. Injured a couple of matches ago. And Tomomatsu comes into the lineup for Japan. Masashi Nambu, native of Osaka. Will this be his last match in charge of Japan? Well, that remains to be seen. See what the second string French team can do. Obviously out to impress the coach before Olympic selection. And it's the big middle blocker, Takita Takashi, serving to start the match. De Almeida reacted quickly. A set from Sakita, and it's down for a point. Opening point to Yanagida. worried by a knee injury in the last couple of days, but he's recovered sufficiently to satisfy the coach that he's a starting player. And it's Takita once more. And it's too strong. Rossard with a crunching swing of the left arm. Thibault Rossard. Winning only his 10th cap for his country. And De Almeida hits the line. The set from Sakita. And Shimizu sends it down. Big play, Japan, 2-1. Kunihiro Shimizu, top scorer last night in that loss to Canada with 14 points. He's 6th on the overall tally before the day started with 95 points. Hits a brilliant serve too, well received. Flick forward, Japan keep it up. Yanagita just rolls it into court. Here's a chance out wide for France, rejected. Second attempt. Oh, great defense, Japan. Yanagita. Reflex is fantastic, and the point goes to Japan. Ball carry, said the referee. But you must admire Japan's defensive skills in that rally. 3-1. Poor serve by Shimizu. Well, he led the stats early on in the tournament regarding service, but it's the blocking that really has plagued Japan. Only one player in their tournament's top 25 blockers, and that's Takita in 6th place. Errant serve from Thibault Rossard. Sends Yanagita to the service line, with Japan leading 4-2. Again, an excellent reserve was returned by France. A set from Sakai, the assist. Japan win the point. 5-2 to the host nation. Masahiro Yanagita winds up once more, strikes a blow. Fantastic service reception, point 1, with a quick transition by France. Frank Lafitte, rising well. Pujol's excellent set. Good service there from Clevenot. And that's excellent work by the Japanese captain. 6-3 on the angle. Strikes a blow for the host nation. Inside out, finds the corner, and that is spot on. Float serve well dealt with. And they queue up. Rossard, the wing spiker, who plays his club volleyball with Arago de Sete. 10 caps in total for him. And he gets France going in this first set. Yoneyama rejected, and that's wide. So he just got his body out of the way in the nick of time. Yuji Yoneyama. And it's Sakita, the diminutive setter, to the service line, with Japan leading 7-4. Packs a fair punch for a man at 176 centimetres. De Almeida finished the debate pretty quickly in that rally. middle blocker. Plays for Chamont in only his 6th appearance for his country. 28 years of age, so he's had to wait for his opportunities. Sakita out wide, and it's denied. Shimizu had his spike blocked. 6-7 to France. Strong cover at the net by Le Bleu. Pujol angles the serve. Sakita sets. Oh, that's fantastic touch. Wonderful play by Yanayama. He disguised it brilliantly, and Japan the first to 8 points in the first set. The Olympic qualifiers, France won their most recent encounter with Japan, 3-2 in Tokyo in 2004. In 2015, these two nations met 4 times in the World League, and France won all of them. They won the 3 times in straight sets and once in a 5-setter. Also met twice in the Olympic Games, both in the group stage in Seoul, 88. France won 3-1. Barcelona, 92. Again, the French this time in 5 sets. 8-6 to Japan, opening set. And Yoneyama. Brilliant serve, well received, and that's killed, but not dead for Japan. Shimizu, reflex is good. Here's the captain once more, and he's found the line. It's off the block. Referee's seen the touch. There, just beautifully connecting with the edge of Rossard. 9-6 to Japan. Almeida plays quickly. Japanese solid through the middle. Almeida, well, he was completely bamboozled. Could only fist it away from the intended target. 4-point spread to Japan. Yoneyama very aggressive on his serve. It's another good one. And that's expertly put away. Yanagita off that service error, really overhit. Poor contact from Marichal. And it's Japan in control, leading 11-6, opening set.
Bon, attention. Il a tous les angles au service. Un peu de faute, ça va rester loin. On garde. Ça vient vite. Faut juste garder pour le début. Et après, on prend le temps de lever les balles et on va chercher les blocs out. Ok? Est-ce que tu avais parlé, Marek? Est-ce que tu avais parlé sur la balle qui va derrière? Vous pouvez parler. S'il ne parle pas, on prend. D'accord? Donc on essaye de parler. Et même si toi tu la prends, on essaye de la garder en l'air. Ok? Donc on est 50-50. Allez.
France having qualified for their 4th Olympic Games after featuring in 1988, I should say, 92 and 2004. Japan, of course, former Olympic champions in Munich. De Almeida with rejection of the net. Sakita sets. Shimizu has it denied, but Japan stay in the point. Second block is out, and they march on a 6-point break, 12-6. Call is out on Yoneyama. He ends an impressive service spell. (7-12). Marichal hits the line with France struggling first set. But he strikes a fearsome blow, well rejected. Sharp work by Takita. Shimizu, he's deep, just has to curl it back into court. And fantastic defense once more by Japan. Yanagita finds the right contact and gets the crowd going. 13-7. Lafitte can't find the court. Japanese defensive game impenetrable at the moment. This time maybe. And off their defensive views, it's out. Point to France. 8-13. Clevenot. (22nd appearance for his country. The wing spiker, De Almeida serves. Sakita with the set, and that's rapid play indeed. Impressive work by Japan. Tomomatsu sending it down with great venom. (14-8). Shimizu. Again, a telling service through the mistake. Well, he's got that sort of X factor. Kurihiro Shimizu leads by example. And they serve a little too hot for Clevenot. 15-8. Shimizu, and that's a tipping effort. Different variety, same result. 0.1 to Japan, technical timeout, and they lead full of hope, 16-8.
Diagonale, roulette, donc on est plutôt en appui léger sur les appuis pour garder. S'il tape fort, il se démerde. D'accord? Allez, pour le moment, on fait le dos pour le set d'après. On fait le dos pour le set d'après.
So the second string is not doing the job at the moment for France. And it's a confident Japanese lineup in the opening set. 16-8, their advantage. Led by Kurihiro Shimizu with 5 points. And And the Japanese captain hits the service line. The host nation with a healthy break. Launches his body into court. And Lafitte sends it to ground. 9-16. Rossard, the wide attacking player, in fact, with that winning point. Big return by Shimizu. And the block is out. 17-9. They keep on building momentum. Masahiro Yanagita. Well, that's the luxury when you've got such a big cushion. You can go for a little bit extra on the serve. I've seen Japan not being able to take advantage of some big leads in certain sets. Here's Yoneyama, rejected, and it's out. 18-10. Now on the serve of Takaki Tomomatsu. Oh, that's clever. Very clever indeed. Saw the backcourt exposed. And onto it like a flash, Marichal. Look at that for improvisation. Superb work. Set wide by Yanagita. So important that Japan keep their concentration. They've been prone to mental lapses throughout qualifying. Set from Sakisa. And Yanagita, who was flying high. Here's another chance for Japan. This time, no mistake. It's the middle blocker doing the damage. Kita, who was a very good performer for them last night. 12 points, 9 spikes, a couple of blocks and a service ace. 19-12 to Japan. The Almeida. Really nice hang time by him. Just stroking it over the Japanese block. Floating serve to the back of the court. Sakita can't really swing the arm. And they're desperate to keep the point going. Shimizu can only dig it back. And that's big. Very big indeed by Rossard. 14-19. They're keeping Japan honest. Nice back set. Caught the Japanese block untowards, and here is Yoneyama. That's big rejection. Massive block there by the French. De Almeida says, no way that's getting through. Japan lead 19-15 in the opening set.
Et on défend derrière. Dès que la réception est moyenne, on est en attente. On défend le territoire sur les pipes et sur les freins. D'accord? Allez, bah, top, top.
Japan leading the numbers, 14 spikes to 6, 2 service aces, 18 points in total, 19 in fact, 7 digs to 4, but France coming back in this opening set. Shimizu can't find the winner. Here's a chance for France out wide, and Rossard finds the edge of the block for another French point. The margin tightens up, it's 3 now. The swinging left arm of Rossard doing the damage. Japan lead precision. Shimizu. And did he find contact off the block? No, he didn't. So this lead quickly washed away. And Lebert coming back strongly. Sakita, the set. Yanagita, it's kept up. But not for long. Point to Japan. Too much for the libero Heno. And they need to rediscover the energy. Yoneyama out wide, and that's sent to ground. But that is wide. Tight call against the French, 21-17. Well, that was in the sweet spot for Marichal. Let off for Japan. Timeout called by France. The Japanese have a 4-point margin first set.
On reste à 4 sur lui en réception, parfait. Comme ça, on a vraiment son petit territoire. Ok? Allez. On revient, tout doucement, on revient. Allez, refais pas. On va pas se tromper. Pour la relance, on prend pas de risque.
Can Japan hang on? They've been prone to step on the banana skin more than once throughout the tournament. 4-point cushion, manageable, but France play with great variety and flamboyancy. Yoneyama just floats the serve over. There's a chance out wide. The tip is not successful for France. Sakita with good defensive work. Out deep, and that's excellent work by Sakai. Sakita. Yanagita. Kept up by Sakai. Yanagita! What a strike. Big play, Japan. 22-17. Had to generate all his own power. Driving through the double block. It's 5 points. The Japanese lead. And that's a good rejection. They've steadied the ship. Nikita has certainly been a pillar for them defensively. I'm suggesting that's going to be the softest block he'll execute throughout the whole tournament. Good service return, out wide. And France win the point. Rossard catching the block. Back to a 5-point margin. Marichal can't find the court, can only find the net, and it's set point to Japan. Toriyama on, serving at set point. So Masashi Nambu putting his faith in the number 7. Kuriyama doesn't let him down with a stinging serve, and it's long. Japan win the opening set. And the Olympic gymnasium goes wild, 25 points to 18. The host nation draw first blood. Numbers good for Japan in the opening set. 17 attacks to 10, 6 errors to 5. Only one block in it, and the host nation hustled well. 11 digs to 7. French players on court for Le Bleu. Almeida coming up with an early block. Fans young and old enjoying Olympic qualifying action. Yanagita back in the starting lineup for Japan. Frustration for Le Bleu. And they'll have to play catch up. Already booked their passage to the Olympic Games. Japan missing out, but very much playing for pride in the final match of World Olympic Qualifying, Tokyo 2016. Shimizu, the top scorer, 7 points, followed by Masahiro Yanagita with 7, the two biggest contributors for Japan. Yoneyama chiming in with 4 for excellent spikes in that opening set. And France need to find another way, because their formula did not work in the first set. Marichal at the service line. France trailing by 7-0. Out wide. The touch is clever, very clever indeed. Great work by Yanagita. The middle blocker, Takita at the service line. First time rejection. And he's gone for the corner there. Clever no. Japan on fire early in the second set. 2-love. Really well thought after. Quick transition. And it's Tomomatsu coming up big. Sakita with the floating serve. Clevenot has a block, but the block sails wide. Service back with France. They're on the board in the second set. Almeida sits on the top of the tape. Advantage France. And Clevenot sends it into the corner. 2-all. Early advantage washed away for Japan. Set by Sakita. Shimizu can't find the winner. Puyo with the back set. They try the other angle and it's more successful. Rossard comes up with a big winner on the angle. Sakita, Shimizu, and went for the block touch, which he got. He knew there was no way through with sheer force, so opted for touch. 3-all, second set. Shimizu just overworked the serve. 4-3 to France. Rossard. Good return by Sakai. Here's Yanagida. Defense is strong by France, and that is a clubbing shot. Point to France as he puts down the hammer. Rossard with a swinging left arm. Bang. (5-3) to Le Bleu. Ishikawa Yanagida, one of those X-factor players for Japan. In Ishikawa's absence, a lot more responsibility on the shoulders of the number 8. Angled serve is good. Return in equal measure there from France, and that's down. Tomomatsu comes up big. 5-all, second set. Put down by the big number 5. And he loves it. It's all square in the second. Yanagida just was in two minds there. Got his lead ball wrong. Masashi Nambu keen for France to maintain their momentum. Clevenot at the service line. Sako with the return. Shimizu flying through the air. And that's a point to Japan. Courtesy of their courageous captain, Kurihiro Shimizu. And that's put down. Convincing work from Nicolas Marichal, who plays his club volleyball in Poland in the top league with Skra Bolchatov. 170 caps for his country. Sakita with the set out wide. Godiyama rejected. And that's a big block. One of the French players going down, but gets back up. Nice effort by Pierre Pujol, the setup. saying not on this occasion, but so the challenge by France. And the challenge is for a centre line fault. And let's see what the referees just to the side of me come up with. Looking at the videotape and just shuttling the vision. No fault.
The challenge was not successful.
So Japan, a level pegging with France on Sakita's serve. 7-all second set. Goal with a sharp set, rejected by Japan once and twice. Sakita out wide. Yoneyama is kept up by France. Here's Marichal, can't find the court, and that may be a huge psychological point. Technical timeout for Japan. They lead 8-7. They're up by a set in the final match of Tokyo 2016. Fluctuating fortunes in the second set after Japan claimed the opener comfortably in the end, 25 points to 18. Seven categories of challenges. Ball in or out, 3-metre line violation, service line football, centre line football, which we just saw in the last challenge, net touch, touch off the block and the ball into the antenna. Sakita serving, Japan leading by a point. And that's a big block, huge play. Sakita coming up large and Japan leading 9-7. Massive effort there by the middle blocker of Japan, who's been really their best defensive player throughout the tournament, from the front court anyway. Takashi Takita. Here's a chance for France, and they send it down well. Big swing of the arm by Rossard. Expert set, and that is in the hitting zone for France's number 18. Takita rises well and gets enough of the block to send it wide. 10-8. Or the Japanese player playing their domestic competition. Yoneyama can pack a punch on the serve. Sends it to ground quickly. Rossard, triple block for Japan, not required. Shimazu, good reactions off the block by him. And here's a chance to Takita, and it's the right way for Japan, the wrong way for France. Off to Almeida, sent to ground. And Clevenot was the man that kept the point alive for the French. And it was a clever winner in the end by Takeda. They're building. 3-point margin to Japan. The back set. And he's tooled off the block for a point to France. Marichal getting the right contact off Yanagida. It's the service line with France trailing by 2. Yonayama got out of the way pretty quickly. The Ruijin Nippon, the Dragon Kings, lead by a set and 12-9. Searching for their second win of this Olympic qualifying series. The set. And Rossard with a big swing and another point. Consistent points gatherer for the French. Top scorer with 10. Sakita, and that's huge, really quick play. Sakita with an expert set, and that is absolute gravy for Tomomatsu. In harmony with his setup, 13-10 the margin. Which brings Shimizu to the service line. Puyol with a set. Rejected. Clevenot couldn't find the winner. Shimizu tries to roll it into the corner. Good backcourt cover by France. And that's fantastic hustling by Japan. Clevenot again rejected. They're hanging in the point. Brilliant work, Sakita. It's still up. Best rally of the match. And Rossard ends the debate with a crunching blow. Magnificent point. Every angle of the court covered. And Thibaut Rossard was the man that had the final say. All players on the limit in that previous point. France trailing 11-13. Rossard doesn't follow up his big winner with a equally big serve. Turning it over to Japan, who have a 14-11 lead. It's Masahiro Yanagida. Just over stretches with a serve and hands it back to France, 12-14. Clevenot. Good return by Sakai. France in the box seat here. And that's a thumping blow, but somehow kept out. And the touch is down. Point to the French. But haven't Japan defended superbly. Look at this, just, he couldn't get out of the way, Yanagida. That could be concussion quite easily. Volleyball travelling at over 100 kilometres an hour. Just long. So a better second set by Le Bleu. But Japan still with the advantage, 15-13. Marichal finds the court and the point. Margin back to 1. Floating serve was awkward, and rising brilliantly, Takita. He's loving his outing tonight. Technical timeout, Japan lead by 2, 16-14 in the second. We got to see Yuki Ishikawa take to the court for Japan. They're doing the business without him. Lead by a set, 16-14. They've been stubborn in this match, Japan. Plenty of rallies they've kept alive with some desperate defending. And it's the pint-sized setter for Japan, Masahiro Sakita. Rosart keeps it up. Curled over, advantage to Japan. They need a good set. Sakita and Yatagita drives into the block for a point to the host nation, 17-14. Look at the way he just timed his leap to perfection. Contact wasn't too bad either. Off to Almeida. Things are getting interesting, 17-14. Sakita angles the serve. Good set by Pujol. And it goes a million miles in the air, almost hit the roof. Well, it's out of the bounds of play. Signal for the referee. Point to France. And it's a 1-point game in the second set. Sakita. Takita sends it down. Puts down the hammer. And says, I want a 2 sets to love advantage. Good way to achieve just that. Yonayama winds up on the serve. Pujol with a wide set. That's rejected. Huge block by Japan. 19-16. Once more, Takita with a big play. Double block proving overwhelming for France. Rosard, and they won't keep that out. 17-19. Sakita diving and taking out a few officials along the way. Marichal tries the big jumper. Great return by Sakai. Sakita wide. Yanagita hits it down well, but it's kept up by France. This time the touch, and what a touch it was. Absolute genius. Saw the block go up and thought there's one way I'm going to win this. Over the top. Crafty indeed. By Masahiro Yanagita. 2017, second set. Cleveno. Again, it's very sharp reflexes. France have the chance and they put it down. Expertly done, Rossard. Goes back to a 2-point set. Almeida, awkward floater. And Shimizu has it rejected. That's a big block by Le Bleu, and they draw to within one. Set needs to be good. And Yonyama sends it on its way via a deflection off a French player for a 21-19 point spread. Double change by Japan. Kiriyama on. Also an appearance for the first time by Fukuatsu. And it's Fukuatsu, the number 10, the setter, from the service line. Japan looking to close out the second set. Point to the French. Quick play was affected by Lafite. Great return by Yanagita. And that's off the block for a point to Japan. Kuriyama off the bench to great effect. Now the inside of Pujol's left arm. And Yanagita, can he find his service range? One of the biggest servers in the Japan lineup. Gets to the line at 22-20. Sends down a rocket. Well received by the French. Rossard, they're desperate. It's hooked back. Oh, they can't keep it in. Well, they did the hard work. Tomomatsu didn't quite read the second contact from Japan. Sakai did brilliantly. Yanagita stretching. Cleveno. Good return by Sakai. Here's Yoniyama. Kept up by France. And Rossard sends it down. It's level pecking at 22 all. Timeout called, and the score is locked away in the second set. Opportunity for the fringe players of France to stake their claims for Olympic selection. And Thibaut Rossard is head of the pack at the moment with 13 points. France trail by a set. It's 22 all in the second. set down brilliantly. Tomomatsu clubs it down for a Japanese winner through the single block. Lafitte had no answer. And Japan have their nose in front once more. Pujol, Rossard, they'll scramble to make up the ground. Bukasu did well. France with the advantage though. Lafitte went the wrong side for the French. Here's Rossard, and he got that all wrong. Point to Japan and set point at 24-22. Tomomatsu floats it over. And the first one rejected. Talking about the set point as the spike went off the block. Still one set point remaining. On the serve of Franck Lafitte. Buzzer's gone. Not quite sure for what. Play goes on. And there it is. No. It was a carry. Yes. One touch too many. And Japan take a stranglehold in this match. Second set claim, 25 points to 23. And it's 2 sets to love for the host nation. Another positive step for Japan. 16 attacks to 17. 7 errors by France really cost them in the end. And 2 blocks apiece, 17 digs. The Japanese scraped and hustled so well in that second set. Great foot speed around court. They just improved their blocking game. They'd be definitely at another level. Of course, disadvantaged by a lack of height in that area compared to the big nations of men's volleyball. Some of the action in the second set, the ball certainly rolled Japan's way in that second. After claiming the first 25-18, it was a tougher contest in the second. Rossard was in good form with a string of winners. Takita combined some great blocking with some fine offense. They were all fired up for the right result, which they got in that second set. Takita came up with 8 points for the match. 3 blocks. He's been a giant in that department. Japan very keen to bookend the tournament. Opening day win over Venezuela. things looking positive for a happy conclusion to Japan's Olympic qualifying, albeit they haven't made it to Rio 2016, but certainly in the box seat to finish on a winning note. Some of the big French players in the wings in this match, including Ngape. But Japan with a 2 sets to love advantage. And it's Takashi Nikita, the service line. Rossard sends it down strongly. Sends Pujol to the service strip. Floating serve. Sakita with the wide play, and it's kept up. No. Yanagita attempted to use the foot to keep the point competitive. Sakita. Tomomatsu pushed it quickly, which drew the error for France. Japan on the board in the third set. See Shimizu just checking where the spotlights are on the ceiling for his very extravagant ball toss. Rossard just cleaned him up with a big spike and a 3-1 advantage to France. His points tally marches on. That's big from Tomomatsu. Did that a couple of times in the second set. Rising to meet Sakita's expert set. I think he's hit an out serve there. Japan in a good position. Tomomatsu sends it down, and would they keep it in? No, the coach can't play a shot. So it's 3-all, third set. Yanagita, crowd favourite in the absence of Ishikawa. Catches the tape along the way, out wide. Cleveneau rejected, but it's out. This time a lot more effective by Tomomatsu. Back to level pegging 5 or 4-all in the third. And disappointing serve by Tomomatsu. Not getting enough ping on the floater. Rossard strikes to middle court. Sakita with a back set. Shimizu can't put it away. Good defense, France. Cleveneau kept up by the Japanese. Here's Yoneyama. Puts the hammer down. 5-all, third set. That's how to do it. Splitting the French double block. Set out wide. And Cleveneau tries the contact, but the wrong side for Japan. Point to France. You can see the block hitting the antenna. Well, that's a terrific set. Couldn't get much on the spike though. Rossard sends that long. But there was contact. Point to France. The rocket of a serve, and Sakai couldn't handle it. And suddenly the French have a 3-point margin, 8-5 in the third.
C'est bien de sauter sur la course arrière. La course arrière, elle vient dans ton territoire. La première, c'est nickel. La deuxième, tu tires sur le passeur. Voilà, c'est bon. On apprend, mais c'est bien, d'accord? Comme c'est dans la balle, sur la piste, elle vient dans sa zone. Tu lui laisses Wilson. Toi, tu es en réaction. S'il donne 2-3 mètres, on ressaute. On ressaute, c'est prêt à ressauter. Là-dessus, on va juste essayer de ralentir la balle. Okay? Allez, gars, c'est pas mal. Allez,
Timeout. And Japan have to regroup. France lead 8-5. Cleveneau sends it wide. Can they get something going on the serve of Yoneyama? Tips it into court. Out wide, and the touch over from Marichal was very clever. Waited for the set to come down and then duly obliged. 9-6 to France. Of course, without their top scorer, Antonin Roussieff, who had 113 points before this match, but hasn't played a second. As Shimizu finds the block. I think his numbers have been outstanding. Roussieff, the best spiker in the competition with a 59.7% conversion rate. France have scored the most points in the tournament before the final day. The back set, which is rejected. That spike. Big play by Japan. And I must say they've blocked probably the best they have in the tournament. Tomomatsu coming up big. And he's pretty keen on that. Japan trail 8-9. Rossard sends it down. Another big hammer. And his points tally just keeps on accumulating. Thibaut Rossard up to 19. As France lead 10-8 in the third. Sakita, quick set. And Tomomatsu finds the block, and it can only go down the wrong way for France. Well, they're staying in contact. seen Shimizu wind up with a big jumper all that often in this match. Japanese captain's got through a lot of work in this tournament. Maybe this is the time he opens the shoulder. Hits it superbly. And there was a double contact, I thought, there off the return, but it's sent down, point one. And he almost knocks his opponent out, Tomomatsu. Pujol comes up a bit groggy. Take that, he says. Although he did apologise. 10-all. This time loops it into court. Out wide. And something's been picked up. A carry. 11-10 to France. Oh, that's a big rocket. Marichal had it received though. Nice work by Japan in the backcourt. Shimizu over the top. And he had the block coming down. And France couldn't keep it up. 11-all. Shimizu into double figures. He's got 10 points. Yanagita. Another rocket of a serve, and that's sent down brilliantly. Cleveno on the angle. Just winding the body up to swing the right arm. France had the advantage, 12-11. Float serve wide. Laurent Tilly always seems to have a smile on his face. I suppose you can if you've qualified for the Olympics. Now Japan levelling things up at 12-all. Poor return of serve. It's kept up by the Japanese. Here's Yoneyama. Advantage back with France. And it's sent down brilliantly. Rossard up to 20 points. And France poked their nose in front. Thibaut Rossard at the line, and that's a big service ace. Massive. I would suggest that's the hardest serve hit all night. Timeout called by Japan, and France have a 2-point spread in the third. At the service line, with France having a 2-point advantage. Sends that long. Certainly a fluid player. Thibaut Rossard. getting limited time in this very accomplished French lineup. Sent down brilliantly. That's strong work by Franck Lafitte. Sakita with a sharp set. And Sakita with an even sharper spike. Keeping France honest in this third. Yorayama winds up with a big delivery. Here's Marichal sending it down for a 2-point margin. Technical timeout, and France have the advantage in the third set.
Déjà, c'est le bon choix, c'est le bon choix. Le bon timing, le but de la patience, les gars. C'est ça, moi je veux du 1 contre 1 sur bonne réception comme ça. On prend le risque, quitte à ce qu'on soit 1 contre 1. Dès qu'elle s'écarte d'1 mètre, on est en attente bas. Et on regarde. Ok? Il va jouer vite à l'aile, on est propre à l'aile, et la feinte, c'est pour le non-bloqueur. Et derrière, on est tranquille, on est mobile. Et un peu contre-attaque parfait, en balance. Ok? Je vais demander à Pierre de jouer plus petit. Ça se souvient, t'es prêt. D'accord? On est tous prêts. Ok? Allez, allez!
Time for France to spark their fight back in this match. Japan up 2 sets to love. Le Bleu in front 16-14 in the third. On Franck Lafitte serve as he floats one in middle court. Yorayama flies high and flies strongly. A 1-point game once more. Sakita. Marichal can't find the right contact. Yanagita mate, and he does. 16 all. Fooling the block superbly. Quick transition. And it's slapped down by De Almeida. Haven't seen enough of that from him. Very athletic player in between the block before it was set. Sakita. Yanagita with touch this time. Well, he does combine, he reads and fuels the game so well. Yanagita, double change for Japan. Look at this, just 2 minds, and well, I'm going to go over the single block. And he got it all right. Fukatsu in, serving for Japan. The setup at 17 all. Kuriyama, the other player on court for the Japanese. Back set is good. Point still alive here for Japan. Yanagita once more. And he accumulates another point for the host nation. We put them in front, 18-17. Playing with passion and pride for Japan. Pujol. Rosar can't find the winner, and this time Yanagita mistimed his leap, and as a result the execution was off. 18 all. Nicolas Marichal sends in a bomb, but the tape conspired against him on that occasion. Sending the ball long. And this is where a few cheap points would come in very handy for Japan. Yanagita's the player to do it. Leaves nothing in the bag when he approaches his service game. Winds up, and it's in. Service ace, a clean ace for 2018. Big serve by Yanagita. He's picked out the corner superbly. Well, France challenge, in-out call. Enter Mr. Hawkeye. Let's see what he's got to say. Remember, triangulated vision from 12 different camera angles, and it's caught the back end of the line. That's going to thrill the home fans. No challenges left for France. One remaining for Japan in this set. A set in which Japan leads 2018. What will Yanagita do? Will he go in the opposite corner? No, he's trying for the exact same serve, but to no success. 19-20. It's where Japan have to be fully concentrated. To Almeida with an awkward floater. Good set. And the point's been won before the spike was struck. Hold at the net. And Japan back to a 2-point break, 21-19. Looped over by Tomomatsu. And they won't keep that up. LA is the call from Lebleu. Let's keep it going. Rosar swings the left arm violently. Good set by Fukatsu, and he's found the right contact, tooling the block for a crucial point to Japan. Koyama. Fabulous back set there. Oh, the Japanese number 10 fed the 7 perfectly. Shimizu back on, and Sakita, the setter, goes to the line with Japan in control. Pujol, the back set. Rosar sends it down. And it's a point to France, but I reckon it might be a challenge by Japan. Very tight. So there's going to be a Hawkeye challenge. In-out call. I'm sitting very square to the line, and it was tight indeed. Let's see what the animation has to tell us. I think Nambu is confident. How confident can he be? Well, it's clearly in. Worth a challenge. Yanagita. It's kept up by France. The set. Oh, that's quick play. Brilliant work. The hand is quicker than the eye. Absolutely superb, Japan. Nikita at the pointy end. And the Japanese are a point off match point. Yoneyama serving at 23-21. Deep serve out wide. Rossard rejected. They win the point. Wrong side of the antenna, I think. It's with Franck Lafitte at 22-23. An awkward serve, and that wasn't well negotiated by Sakai. A dipper, and I reckon he might have lost his footing there as the sweat being sponged from the court. Timeout called. It's 23 apiece in the third. On a knife edge for France in this match. Japan have a win in sight, 23-all. On the serve of Lafitte. Out wide, Yanagita! That's a big play. Smacks the hammer down to set up match point. The fans are baying for a win. And it's the middle blocker, Dakita. The set from Pujol. Rossard sends it down. Japan scrambling. Here's the captain, Shimizu. And he deserves that. Sending down the killer blow. And ending the tournament on a positive note for the home nation. Straight sets their victory over France to bookend Olympic qualifying with a win on the opening day against Venezuela in 4 sets, and now on the final day against the French in straight. They're not going to Rio, but they do their nation proud on the final day in Tokyo. France are the qualifiers out of this match. And Shimizu has led his team bravely in this tournament. Rouzier did not play any minutes today, but is the leading attacking player in the competition as far as effective spikes are concerned. All smiles for Japan. I'll be watching, I'm sure, from home, the Olympic volleyball tournament. France will be there along with Poland, Iran and Canada. Australia missing out. 4 out of the 8 teams going through. It's been 9 days of excellent competition in Tokyo. Great volleyball theatre on the eve of the Olympics in Brazil. And there's Ishikawa, who did not play any minutes today, but a very big contributor throughout the tournament for them. The fans have come out in full voice to support their team. There's the set stats. Japan 19 attacks to 13, 6 errors to 4. They went for it in that third set to make up a deficit and then go on to win the match. 8 digs to 6, a block apiece between the two. And Shimizu saying some words of comfort to the crowd. Going to hear a Shimizu. Some terrific action. Fans young and old enjoying the final match of Tokyo 2016. France rested their big players, but they came out wanting a final day victory. They didn't get it because there was too many consistent performance from the host nation. Yatagita leading the way with 14 points. Shots like that contributing to his points tally. Tomomatsu superb with 13. Shimizu came up with a winning shot on match point. He claimed 12. And Yoriyama 7. And will it be the last time that Masashi Nambu takes charge of this Japanese men's team? There's the match numbers. 52 attacks to 40, 16 errors apiece, 5 blocks to 4, slightly in favour of France, and 36 digs to 22. Japan scrapped and harangued so superbly from all over the court. Well, I hope you've enjoyed all the action from the World Olympic qualifiers in Tokyo. It's certainly been a pleasure bringing you world-class volleyball. My name is David Bashir. On behalf of all the team from Tokyo, it's goodbye.